What's good, family? What's going on? Halftime is here. What are we doing? What is this team? I don't know. This is surely not the team that we have seen in the last few weeks. It's not the same team I'm used to seeing, and I don't know. This offense, we just can't get anything going. I think it was just a little over 50s, maybe 60 yards in the first half. Time of possession, Cincinnati Bengals 2-1. We're just not doing it. We're just really not doing it right now. It's one of those things where I don't even have words right now. I don't even have words. Defense, Brandon Stevens, he continues to get cooked. I was about to give him a pass if he would have had the interception. We all know interception, no go, no good. Again, a toe out of bounds. That reminded me of week 1. Isaiah Likely against the Chiefs could have changed the trajectory of the game. Didn't happen. Then turn around, let Bengals score again. They just, Kyle Hamilton, prayers up for Kyle Hamilton. Hope he is okay. Whew, my guy Odafe Owe. We're still waiting on you, Odafe, to get to the quarterback. We're still waiting on Odafe to get the sack. We did see I'm going to stop calling him that. We did see Nnamdi Madubuike come in and remember, oh yeah, I did just get paid a lot of money, so I probably need to show up. So there's that. Madubuike, I think, has 2 sacks already on the evening. Good for him. But we need to talk about this offense. What do we need to do at this point? Derrick Henry, this team is not allowing Derrick Henry to run. It's clear. Derrick Henry is just not going to be effective tonight. What do we need to do to get around this? And then I see my guy, Jeff J. I was going to save the best for last. I'm glad you're here, Jeff. I hope you're doing well. The 2 challenge, the flags. Yeah, we could have used those timeouts, right? Right before halftime. We really could have, but thanks to Harbaugh, we didn't have any half times. Damon Watkins, good to see you. Hadn't seen you in a minute. Glad you're here. Yeah, always missing sacks, Don Royal. Look, I don't know if you got a chance, Don Royal, to watch the preview right before the game. I said I'm putting on my Odafe Owe jersey. And this one is loud. It's pink, it's green. This is what I would wear if I were going to the game because I want to stand up in the stadium and I want Odafe to see me like, look at me, look at me. I need you, number 99. And he's just not getting to the quarterback. I talked about it in my pregame show. He's got to get to the quarterback. He has to get to the quarterback. And not just him. David Ojabo is active. How many sacks does David Ojabo have tonight? I couldn't hear you. Can you say it a little bit louder? How many sacks does Kyle Van Noy have? All right, let me take a few comments because I'm just, whew. Thanks, Joey. Yes, Ravens all day. Joey, but the Ravens need to pick it up. The Ravens, one thing I will say, I was and I mentioned this in maybe last week's live stream or something, I don't remember, but I said one thing that has me very pleasantly surprised. Last year and maybe the year before, I kept saying, I do not want any slow starts on offense. And then for the last couple of games, what have we seen? No slow starts on offense. We've seen our offense come out firing on all cylinders for the most part, 90% of the time. But this game, we're just taking a couple of steps back. Ooh, Don Royal said John Harbaugh and Zach Orr are cancers. It's not working. It's not working consistently. We've seen it work some games, and a lot of that has to do with, I'm going to say it, Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry. But what happens when you bottle up Derrick Henry, like this Bengals defense is doing? Okay, and we know we're without Isaiah Likely. We know that. So what are we doing here? Rave Kingdom, John can't help himself. He's going to have to help something. He's going to have to help either himself or this team, somebody. Davon, cousin Davon, Bengals controlling the top. They sure are. Bengals are controlling everything. They're controlling the tempo. They're controlling the time of possession. They're controlling, Derrick Henry at this point. And it's just, whew. Damon Watkins says, Brandon, just not him for real. Yeah, I was going to give him some credit if that interception would have remained. I was going to say, okay, he's trying. He's making up for getting cooked and roasted for the most part this game, but such is not to be. Frank G. Life, I want to take a moment to tell you this, Frank G. Life. You said something at the end of the stream, and I didn't get a chance to pull it up on the screen. You said you had a feeling that this game would be a lot different from the last game, week 5. And it was at the end of the stream, but I didn't get to ask, and I would have loved to have asked. What did you mean by that? I see exactly what you mean, but let me know in the chat what you mean or what you had in mind when you said that this game would feel much different. And so far, it looks and feels quite a bit different. I was hoping that we could get out to an early lead, establish a really good lead, start to break away around this time, halftime, going into the third quarter. We could really set ourselves apart from the Bengals and let Lamar Jackson rest in the fourth quarter. Yeah, okay. I was way off the money with that one. Get Bateman in the game. Where is Bateman? Where is he? That's something I mentioned earlier in today's stream. We know we're down Isaiah Likely. We know that. So this means everybody has to step up. This means Bateman needs to get in the game. And all of it. Rave Kingdom, looking at the defense, EDC said, you know what? We need a cornerback, Trey White, EDC, you're just not it. Yeah. Brent, thanks for being here. Lord, give us patience. Give us patience, grace, mercy, all of it. Strength. Because watching this team, I almost have a headache. Like it's starting to form. It's when you get a headache, when you start to feel it coming on, you're like, oh man, that's how I'm starting to feel right now watching this team. Yeah, Joey says we will be okay. I love the confidence. I appreciate it. And I hope you're right, Joey. I do. But right now we are looking at an undisciplined team. We are looking at a team that doesn't have structure. It doesn't look like a well-coached team. And granted, I will say this is a short week, but it's also a short week for the Bengals. They played on Sunday. So yes, it is Sunday to Thursday, 4 days, short week, but it's a short week for them too. And they don't look undisciplined. Have they made some mistakes? Of course they have. Sure. Every team is going to make mistakes. But we talked about it earlier. The team who makes the least amount of mistakes is going to walk away with a victory here. Big Reg, thanks for being here. Thank you for joining. Yes, I don't know. Frank G. Life says, I thought that was a turnover before the Bengals scored. I did too. But Davon, Mr. Whiffs, don't call him that. Don't call him that. And Hendo's been bothering me when Odafe Owe got the penalty. What was the penalty? What was it? It was what was it? Offsides? I don't remember what it was, but yeah. So Tim Hughes, glad you're here. I need the support. I need it. I need that support. Here again, he was right about our defense, but our offense is a little lackluster this evening. I'm not changing my call though. Watch for our adjustments second half. Good point. Let's talk about the adjustments second half. What do we need to see on both sides of the ball? Before you answer, do me a favor. Double tap the like button for me. It helps the channel a ton. And after you double tap, type in the comments real quick. Let me know what adjustments you need to see on offense and defense. And no, the answer is the adjustment I want to see on during halftime is that Harbaugh is no longer our coach. That is not an acceptable answer. But, let me know. Let me know. What do you need to see? I'll share with you what I need to see. I need to see Dan Tana. Ah, thank you. That's part of the ECAM fam. He is a Chicago Bears fan, but we're trying to, gently bring him over this way. We're trying to gently bring him over to the Ravens fan base, and I think I might be able to talk him into like rooting for us sometimes. Okay, let me know what you need to see going into the second half. I need to see this offense light up the scoreboard. I also see my David Hunt is here. That is one of my wonderful channel members. If you want to become a channel member, there is a link in the description box, or you can hit the word join and join the family. It's a way for you to give back, and if you enjoy the content that I'm creating here, you can support the channel further. So there are 3 different tiers that you can choose from. But what I need to see the offense finally start to get into rhythm, into sync. What we're used to seeing from them, that's what I need to see tonight, right? Okay. Beyond that, defense. I need to see Brandon Stevens do better. He continues to get cooked. He continues to show that he is just not it. Someone said it earlier. I think it was Damon Watkins. He's just not it. He's not. He's not. We continue to get cooked over the middle. Our secondary is not living up to standard. We've seen some good plays here and there. I was cheering for Marcus Williams. I said, yes, go Marcus. And he did really good earlier on. So that's good to see. Black Ice, thank you for being here. Lamar Jackson needs to get this offense going. He does. He does. I don't know if he's nervous, scared, whatever it is, but he's got to settle in and take command of this offense and get us on the right footing. Otherwise, it's going to be a long night. We already know that the Bengals, led by Joe Burrow, we talked about it earlier, this is a team that can turn it on at any moment. And we do not want them to get hot and really have a bounce back game against us at home, at the bank, prime time with everybody watching us. So let me take a couple more comments real quick. Antonio Clark Art, thanks for being here. The Ravens are following the Harbaugh script. We can't do that. If it's not working, we got to go to something else. This is bad. This is really bad. It's not horrible. It's not terrible, but it's really bad that we are finding ourselves in a deficit starting the third quarter. I think the game is almost about to start. So I want to thank everyone for joining. Kamal Porter, I see you. Oh, goodness, a super chat. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is from Dan Tana. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. I didn't know if it would come up, but yes, he said, ECAM friend, that's right. Go Ravens in the second half. The Bengals came a little prepared. I see they came more than a little prepared. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Listen, game is about to start. If I missed any other, let me check real quick. I don't think I did. We need to make some adjustments. Lamar Prod, I see you. Boy Wonder, I see all of you. Look, game is getting ready to start. I'm nervous. We got to get some touchdowns, like Frank G. Life said. We got to get some turnovers on defense. Well said. And one other thing that we must do, limit the penalties. We have to limit the penalties. Make sure we take control of this game. This is our house. We need to protect the bank. Lamar Jackson is the one to lead us there. So yes, it's very disappointing, especially with the new helmet and the new helmet with our unis. But listen, it is the third quarter. I got to take my notes, so I'll be prepared to talk with you after the game. Probably not tonight because I goes to bed early, but I will see you very soon, family. Let's cheer our team on. Go Ravens. Thank you all for being here, and I will see you very, very soon. God bless.